Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I'm Lee,
And I'm Lenore.
and here we are again, a day late, and well, maybe about a buck short. I don't know, somewhere around there. As usual.
At least.
I hope everyone has had a good time since we have last spoken, which was some time ago.
No, you spoke.
Well, yeah, I spoke,
I was sick.
but it has been an eventful week. I went over most of it on the live, so not a whole bunch new to add. But I am back to diamond painting again. Yippee!
You're always calmer when you do that, honey.
I try.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is rather relaxing,
Yes, it is.
believe it or not.
I believe it.
Well, you witnessed it.
Yes, I do.
So anyway, so there's not a whole heck of a lot to update on because it was only 3 days ago that we spoke. So why don't we get right into the comments for the last week or so?
Mm-hmm.
What you got, hon?
Okay, I got the first one. Says, Judith Wood. Lee on his own. Uh-oh. Yay for the new subs. Welcome to the fun. Lenore, Lee stole a drink of your Pepsi.
Tattletale.
Love the quick flash of Oreo. That's our cat, if you didn't know that already, which you probably do. One of our cats.
Yeah, one of the beasts.
Yeah. The next one comes from Happy Little Drills. That would be Carol.
Carol, yes.
Sending healing energy to Lenore. Thank you. Congratulations on your new subscribers. And now I'm going to hunt down that drive-in live because I missed it. And she sent hers.
Well, I hope that you found it. I don't remember seeing any comments from you on it, but I'll have to go back and look. As far as the hearts, well, you know they're always welcome. We always love the hearts. I don't know why, don't know what it is, but
It's just something
you know,
about seeing them.
something about seeing the hearts that, in the words of Sally Field, means you like us. You really, really like us.
The next comment comes from Tammy.
Oh, God.
Who had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful live last night. If you get a chance to see it. Well, do they get recorded or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go on replay.
And look at it because it was really good.
Yeah, go hit it on replay.
Yeah.
I'll leave the link in the description for her page. Actually, I'll probably leave it right directly to that live.
And Tammy says, enjoyed the face and chat and the stories. Looking forward to seeing you both diamond painting again. Question of the week for both of you. What would you like to see happen for your channel? I'd like to be able to become more active in it. I know so little. I just float around and go, what are you talking about? Well, I just have to ask him, do the lives get saved?
Recorded.
You recorded? Yeah, they get recorded. I should know better than that by now.
Well, you've heard me say catch the replay.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes my brain melts, but I would like to be able to do that. You, Leon?
I'm actually starting to get to the point where I'd actually like to see some growth. Maybe do a few different things. I know we've got the driving lives that we're starting.
Yeah.
Which we'll do sometime again this month.
Some Saturday, right?
Yep. And I do enjoy our end of month
Caregivers?
caregivers support group. Yeah, I'm a little slow on the uptake here today for some reason.
And I'd like to get back to singing once I start feeling better. I know my husband would appreciate it.
Yeah, I'd like to hear you sing more on the channel.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I was gonna mention, but you know, no, that I know you didn't because I didn't tell you. I'd like our answers to be
Spontaneous?
individual, so we don't sit there and say, "Yeah, you know, you're right," you know, or "I agree with Lee," or "I agree with Lenore," or "We both feel the same way," or whatever the case may be. You know, so helps if I pick up a drill. Sitting there trying to place a drill that ain't there.
The next one comes from Cindy Bennett. Wow, just Lee. Back to the beginning. LOL. Lenore, you really brightened things up when you were here. Not that you're boring or anything, Lee.
Yeah.
LOL. Love your scripts. Get to hear everyone's comments without reading them. LOL. I really like the idea of hearing how people started diamond painting. Sending a bazillion
Kabazillion hearts.
A kabazillion hearts for the week. And she does. She sends a lot of hearts, and we love them.
That we do.
Thanks, Cindy.
And as far as the, hearing people how they started and whatnot, we will be doing that during the lives. I just keep forgetting to add time for it. So that's my bad.
I didn't know you were thinking of it.
I told you.
Okay. I forgot then.
Oh well.
And the next one comes from Helen Whale.
Yay.
Really enjoyed your Wip Chat. Hope Lenore is feeling better. Sending hearts to anyone who needs them. And she sent hearts.
Always.
Always. Ellen always sends them.
Yep.
And then we've got Dodie Diva. Hi, Lee and Lenore. Hope you're feeling better, Lenore. Like your haircut, Lee. Looking good. Great video. Like hearing everyone's comments. Have a great week. Hugs, Billy.
Yeah, that's Dodie Diva.
Dodie Diva.
Yeah, whichever it is. I can never remember how to pronounce it.
I say Dodie, it's just the way I'm looking at it, but it could be. And she sent some hearts.
Yay, I love hearts. Yeah, a lot of these people I actually reply to in the comments. So that's why I don't generally say a whole bunch when we're reading them. Because I like them to know, hey, they are actually paying attention.
Yep.
Do you want to
say something else?
One of the other things I want to mention, which I have mentioned before, but I'm going to reiterate it, is that don't worry about the comments us getting too many comments. Because, number one, I don't think we ever will. But number two, when it gets to a point where I'm overwhelmed typing them in, Lenore will then take over and type some in as well.
I can do that.
So just so that you know, it is not going to go flat. That's one of my biggest things that I wanted to do when I started the channel, is make sure that there were responses and not the canned responses that the AI comes up with. So I try to individualize them, and that's going to continue. My placement stinks.
And the next one comes from Trin.
Yay!
Good to catch up, Lee. Glad you got your CPAP and you can get some good rest. Hope Lenore feels better soon. And she sends me hearts.
Yeah, we are getting some good rest, or at least I am.
I'm sort of.
She's not getting real good rest, but at least it's not because of me.
Not because of you. No.
So that's an even bigger plus. Now we just got to figure out what the hell's wrong with her because she has not been feeling all that great. As you can tell, she has not been herself because she isn't singing as much as she usually does, which will, at some point in time, fix itself, I hope. We do have to find out from the doctor what might be causing it somewhere along the line.
And the next one comes from Diamond Painting with Coco.
Coco! Hey, Coco. Sorry I missed you live yesterday.
Hi, Lee. Thank you for the mention. Congratulations on the new subs. Thanks so much, Coco.
Well, like I said to you in the reply, Coco, the new subs mostly came from your live.
Yeah.
So it is us that thanks you for putting us out there and getting them or asking them to sub to our channel. It is appreciated. That's another one I got to make sure I put in the comments, in the description too.
Next comes Melanie Dare.
Melanie!
And she really says nothing, but she gave us a heart and diamond.
Hey, I'll take it.
So will I.
Melanie is always good to us. The one that I really miss, however,
I know.
is Henny. I don't know where she is, and I hope at some point in time she'll either reach out and let us know, or somebody will tell her that we're really rather concerned about her and have her get back to us one way or another. That would be appreciated because I miss the Henny.
And the last one on this page is from Carrie Leonard, who says, hello, with hearts.
Hello, Carrie Lynn Leonard.
Oh, yeah. No,
It's usually just Carrie. I usually just call her Carrie, but every now and then. There's nothing on the back page of that, huh?
I read the front.
Oh, you read the front and the back already?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how many print on it, so...
Just sit there and diamond paint.
Ah, shut up. Okay.
Such a good... Lee, don't even play games. You know I'm not feeling great today.
I'm okay. You said shut up. I said, oh, okay. Yeah.
And we have another one from Tammy.
Oh, God.
Another great live. Hope you two feel better soon. I love you both. Couple of hearts. Thumbs up. Love her. Tammy is one of those people you just gotta love. A lot of them are in diamond painting, huh?
Yeah, there are a lot of people in diamond painting that you just gotta love. Love even Kathy, love Tammy, love Kat, love Ditzy, love Helen, love Shay, love them all. Hell, I even love Rich.
I was just gonna say Rich. Great eyes. Hey, Berta.
And not in a funny way either.
And Berta.
Oh yeah, well you can't forget Berta.
No,
Berta's kind of a given, you know.
And then we have Laurie Joseph.
Luddy.
A great live.
Luddy.
I hope you and Linnell get to feeling better. Hi, Tammy. Sending hearts to all of you. I
Well,
hope we get to feeling better too. He's feeling better.
I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
Not great, but I am feeling better.
One thing that big part of what's wrong with me is my age. I think I'm just tired, that's all. But this came on so suddenly.
Anything is possible.
You know, might be something something else added to it.
It looks like that's the end of that symbol.
Yeah, think?
Of course, now what'll happen,
Did you find
I'll go to the next symbol
and find more
and find more.
of the one you just left?
Exactly. Right now, they're all kind of angled and not set straight, but they'll set themselves straight as I put them in.
That's a good thing, and I'm yawning, and I'm sorry. I can't help it.
We're boring you already, and we haven't even gotten 15 minutes into the Wip Chat. Ugh.
The next one is Trin.
Hey!
Fun live. Hope you get to feeling better soon, Lenore. So do I, Trin. She's a nut.
Yep, she always sends us hearts. Actually, almost everybody sends us hearts, which is always good.
Helen on Tammy's live last night, and I know she's told us what's going on, but I can't remember. But she's got to go for some more testing, and I just wanted to pass it out. Just, keep her in your thoughts and prayers, because Helen's a sweetie.
Yes, by all means. Please do. Helen Whale. That's what her last name is. Look at the thing.
I know it's last.
Helen Whale.
I know.
So what are you laughing at me for?
I thought you said Helen's whale.
No. Helen Whale. Criminy sakes. Alright, so this one's a 3. 1, 2, 3. See, what I do is I have the picture of the things on her phone now. I had it on mine, so that when I was diamond painting, instead of having to look at the schematic, the whatever legend, I keep screwing that word up. Instead of having to look up at the legend, I just look right over at the legend on the phone. The reason for that is because the stickers that I put on here were actually too big to put the symbols on as well. So I just took a picture of them so I wouldn't have to, go from one side of the canvas to the other side of the canvas to whatever. I could just put the phone right next to where I was working, and I could see the symbols, which is actually kind of a good idea for those of you that may have bad lighting, which is what was causing this picture, is the fact that where I had the canvas originally, it was very poor lighting, and it was dark and you couldn't see everything. So I took the picture, and of course the picture comes out bright, and I just leave it right next to the section that I'm working on one side or the other, generally out of camera frame. And then I just work on it from there. I expand it so I can just look up and down. Makes my life much easier when I'm trying to diamond paint. For example, the next one I'm going to do is the number 3, which is right there, 471. And what were you going to say? I'm sorry.
I forget. No. I'm having trouble diamond painting because my hands are aching so much. Like I said last night, it's probably because I spent 35 years at least typing. And I think my hands are...
Well, arthritis doesn't help that much.
Arthritis doesn't help either, no. Arthritis does not help. So I'm going to try a few things that I've got in mind. Not only that, asking the doctor for something, but not anything heavy duty, because my body doesn't take any kinds of narcotics or anything like that. I can't. I get sick. It makes me so much sick. But Eve was on Tammy's live last night, and I got to ask her, and you probably all know that she's feeling much better and she went back to work. So that's happy news to pass along. Yep, it is.
And Eve, by the way, is also doing a year-long diamond painting event, Asian event, all Asian-themed paintings
Yep.
between her and Adam. Sparkly diamonds. Speaking of Adam and sparkly diamonds, you really got to check out Crafts with Crashly's store, because she has a whole line of community papers, which most of you, I'm sure, by now already know. But nonetheless, including Tammy, Ashley, Rich, Adam, and I say Ashley, which is Crashly, who's in with Berta on one of them, and of course Berta. I had made the joke yesterday during Tammy's live that you haven't made it as a YouTube diamond painter until you've made it on a Crashly release paper.
Yes. I love them. They are so adorable.
Rich being her main target.
Yeah.
He's got,
He probably deserves
she's got
it.
3 or 4 of his,
Yeah, they're great.
and they're all great. They're all great. And Rich has the sense of humor to thoroughly enjoy it.
Yeah.
But by all means, you got to check her out. I got to start writing down these names now.
Okay.
All these links that I got to put in.
Okay. That would be good.
Yeah, because I know I'm going to forget.
Memory's longer than a half an inch.
Hey, remember that N that I told you I would probably end up finding more of? I found more of. But yeah, so we're going to be doing a drive live. We're going to be doing our events, which is in September in remembrance of September 11th. I'm getting assistance on that one from Kat, Sparkle Dust and Diamonds. And I'm getting assistance from Berta and Tammy. You know, but the main one that Kat's focusing on really helping me with is the one in November, which is Share the Care.
That is great, I'm telling you.
Yeah, she is. You know, she's really good with the spreadsheets and whatnot. She's got everything all organized already. All I got to do now is just start working off the spreadsheet and getting in what I said I was going to get done.
Yeah.
Because time is fast approaching.
Yes.
But yeah, September is 9/11. Jeez, now it's going to be a fast
No.
convenience store chain.
Yeah.
They're going to give me Slurpees.
You know, because I had no idea what you were talking about. And that's scary.
So anyway, it's for 9/11. And the Share the Care event, which is in November, because November is National Caregivers Month. And being essentially lifelong caregivers ourselves, or at least a good portion of our lives in caregiving, and knowing that other people are caregivers as well, I want to make sure that we celebrate them and those that they care for. So the September event will have a theme to it. It'll all be first responders, rescue dogs, first responders, nurses, doctors, fire, ambulance, the whole 9 yards. Or the flag. And when I say the flag, I don't necessarily mean just the United States flag, although that's the primary because it was an attack here in the States. But we had a lot of countries back us up during that time. So I think they should be as well paid attention to. But so that's the 9/11 event. That was, like I said, that's the theme for that one. Share the Care is a little bit more open. The reason it's more open and has basically limitless canvases, shy of anything really dark. I mean, it's a celebration, not a dark thing. So, that's going to be primarily anything that reminds you of somebody you've cared for, somebody you had under care, somebody you've or under your care, somebody who's cared for you. If you're somebody who has caregiver needs, but so that's a little bit more open, which yes does include fantasy. Because who knows, maybe somebody you care for is younger and likes cartoons or dragons or whatever the case may be. And it is open to anyone. Both of them are actually open to anyone. There will be more rules coming. We're going to go over those this coming Wednesday between myself, Kat, Tammy. If Berta can be there, hopefully she'll be there. Rich, if he sees, if he decides he wants to help out, although he's doing, I think it's Mermaids and Magic he's doing. So he may be a little bit busy.
And me.
And Lenore, yes. I was going to say that and I got stuck with something else in my head. Also, just real quick, Shay made an announcement yesterday that she is going to start an event that will also be in September. Although I don't remember what the name of the event was. So you'll have to check out Shay's. Or check out the replay of Tammy's live, because she had Shay on. Which, again, like I said, I will post in the descriptions.
I must have missed that.
Yeah. Yeah, it was during, I forget at what point, but because I remember saying,
I was getting something for Jack.
could have been.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Piggy Wiggy.
I figured out that I've been a caregiver all my life. Bobby,
Yep.
when he was young, I took care of him.
Yep.
Care of him when he was a baby. That's my brother. Bobby is my brother, who is not a baby anymore. I'm 76, he'll be 66 in July. But he gets stuck with me. Poor guy. Maybe that's what was wrong with him. But,
I don't think so.
and we were talking about ADHD, and it took better part of my life, because he eventually found out what was wrong with this man. I mean, he has ADHD, and he has to take medication for it. Otherwise, he's bad enough normally, but without the medication, forget it. And believe me, I love him dearly. He's the last of my, I don't want to say family because I still have family, but he's the last of my parents' original kids. He and I are the last two. Everyone else, grandparents, parents, uncles, aunts, is gone. I'm 76, so everyone else is was a heck of a lot older than I was born. But that was part of the reason I enjoyed that so much, because, I recognized a lot of the stuff they were saying.
Yeah, I bet you I should have told you to speak up a little bit.
Oh, well, that's okay. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
It's all right. I thought I was speaking up enough.
Oh, you might have, because the microphone's right there, so.
There, yes. I don't usually feel like talking. I don't know what's wrong now.
Now you let go once, so now you're going to let go a lot.
Yeah, it's true.
Which is not a bad thing.
I know. So that's the second half of your painting that you're doing now, right?
Yeah, this is the
Garden painting.
the top half. I've got it upside down.
Yeah.
It is, yes, it is still Angel Falls. I'm sorry. Because of my back, I'm slower than cold molasses.
I was going to say, you haven't had a lot of luck. My hand's your back, and that's a huge picture. I mean, other people might not think so, but I'm doing minis right now, so.
Yeah, which is just the opposite problem.
Right.
Because the minis are so small.
Yeah. And I love them, but they are small.
Well, I was thinking today that I'm wondering if we should get the e-painter.
What's that?
That's the suction, the vacuum one that we watched Tammy display or try out.
I don't think I saw it.
Yeah, it's a regular, it's the original pen, the plastic pink pens.
Mm-hmm.
But because it's hollow, there's an air tube on one end, and you can put a single placer on the other, and now they have multi-placers for the e-pen, which means you don't have to hardly do any pressing. You're just basically holding it, letting it rest in your hand, and setting it where it needs to go.
I know someone said, you were talking originally about the palm place.
Yeah, originally I was talking to you about the palm placer, but that's before the
E-placer.
e-painter came out,
Oh, e-painter.
or e-pen, whatever the hell you call the damn thing.
Oh, that might be good.
I know that Tammy loves it because her hands get so sore.
Here I am complaining about arthritis. Tammy just goes on and on. Arthritis is nothing to laugh about, though. I know that. There's arthritis and then there's other stuff.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Damn it. I think I have a drill in my pen, and
You don't?
I go to put it down, and there's nothing there.
I think Lee's getting a little senile. And
No.
I would be one to know.
Has nothing to do with senile. It has to do that unless I turn the pen over to look, I don't see the drill there. So I go to place it, and that's when I find out, oh, there's nothing there.
But Shay looked great last night, didn't she?
Yeah, she did. She looked really good. I think this
Hiatus.
break, or whatever you want to call it, because she doesn't even know what to call it, has done her a world of good. I think it really, really has.
You can overdo stuff.
Well, you get burned out,
That's right.
you know. I'm sure.
Yep. Well, it's like me in singing, not now, but when I was singing at piano bars in the life, which I loved dearly. I was out 6 nights a week.
Yep.
I was young and crazy then.
Out 6 nights a week until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, and then going home.
And then going home,
and going to work.
Going to work at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. And I got burned out with that. And as much as I loved it, I just couldn't keep up the pace. I guess that's what happens to crazy young people. And I was in my 30s then, so I was really crazy. Not that young. Well, compared to the people at the piano bar I was one of the younger ones. Youngest ones.
Yep. But it was a good time.
It was a good time.
Especially when you started pacing yourself.
Yeah.
After you met me.
Yep-a-da-doo-doo.
No, you are not Fred Flintstone.
Yep-a-doo-doo-doo. Yeah. I met Lee in the restaurant in Saugus. It was called the Continental. It's no longer there. It was a really, nice restaurant, and they had a piano bar. And at that time, I was going with the piano player.
Well, you didn't meet me there.
I did, and I met you at your parents' Christmas party after that, I thought.
Nope, the other way around.
Oh, okay.
No, actually, it wasn't even the other way around. I mean, I started going after the Christmas party, I think. No, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Yep.
Maybe I did.
Yep. By that time, the piano player and I had broken up a 3-year-old quote-unquote romance, but it was good timing.
Uh-huh.
And I could stop drinking. I had 2 glasses of wine, and I was there from like 7 o'clock till 1 o'clock in the morning. 2 glasses of wine, that's what I had. Because I had to drive home. I wasn't driving long. Never.
Huh?
My wasted youth.
You wasted youth.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think it was all that wasted.
No.
I mean, after all, had you not wasted your youth like that,
I would never have met you.
you would have never met me. That's
or
right.
Your parents.
Yeah, even though other people seem to think that they had an in with the family. Woman used to tell my wife, used to tell Lenore, oh, if you need anything, just tell me I got an in with the family. That's because she was going out with my father's brother.
While we were engaged.
Well, at the time, yes, Lenore and I were engaged.
Yeah. And his mother loved me. I think his father did too. His father was much more.
Oh, he absolutely adored you.
I was telling Lee the other day, and I knew he knew it, but I figured out that he really liked my singing in Maybe Me after someone asked what if I could sing a certain song, and he popped up with, she can sing anything.
Yep.
Which isn't true, but it was nice. The thought was nice.
Did he say that, or did he say that you could sing the phone book?
No, he said I can sing anything. She can sing anything.
Maybe it was me that said you could sing the phone book.
Yeah, it was you. It was you. But you've always been very complimentary with me on that.
That's because I love your voice.
I know you do.
So as you see, I'm actually making some progress here and there. Surprisingly enough. Nowhere near as fast as I'd like to, but...
I don't think it's so surprising. You know, it's something that we both enjoy, and I'm not doing too well lately, but you're giving it a shot.
There's the one that fell off my pen.
He
Damn it.
found it. Yay, Lee.
That one fell off my pen. Now it's upside down.
Oh, that's bad.
And I gotta put it back in place too. There we go. It's not upside down anymore. Yay. I fixed it. So anyway.
What do you like?
Oh, I was just thinking of me and my dumb jokes.
What dumb joke were you thinking of now?
The big cat.
Oh, yeah.
Why was the big cat thrown off the team?
I don't know why.
Because he was a cheetah.
There you go. You're a silly man.
Cheetah, cheetah, pumpkin eater. So anyway.
You said that already.
Yes, I said that during, I forget whether it was our live or what. I do a lot of filler talk.
I was just going to say that. That's
Yeah.
okay.
But anyway, you know, that kind of thing.
Whatever.
I don't have the world's greatest diction.
Huh?
And public speaking even is, huh?
You have good diction.
Well, if I had good diction, I wouldn't be going,
That has nothing to do with the diction.
Yes, it does. Of course, it doesn't have anything to do with addiction. Drugs have something to do with addiction.
I'm going to kill him.
You said addiction, so that's, you know.
I said it has nothing to do with diction.
You said addiction.
Okay, if I said addiction, I apologize.
See, that's how I get her to believe what I say.
It's just not worth it to argue with you. Mr. Stubborn, pig-headed Irish Indian.
Yeah. Oh, man. Okay.
Which I have the same heritage.
Uh-huh. So you can say that, huh?
That's correct.
If you say so.
I agree, and I mean it.
But that's okay. Yeah, eventually we'll get that reworded so you can sing it. And I can put it as part of the intro.
Yes, dear.
Or split it in half. Put part of the intro, part of it on the intro, and the other part is the outro.
Yeah.
One way to be sure that people will listen to the end,
Maybe.
they get to hear your voice.
Oh. Thank you, dear.
It's just what I believe.
I know, you always say it. And that is a prayer.
Uh-huh.
I could get in trouble.
Huh?
I said I could probably get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I may have to block you from the channel.
That's right.
You're talking religion now.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Yes, I am only kidding. For those of you that may take me seriously. No, we do not do religion, but something like that is a completely different story.
Are you okay there, fellow?
I'm all right. Thirsty, but I'm all right.
Would you like me to get you something?
Could you?
I could.
I would so appreciate that.
I need it.
This has been nice.
It's been enjoyable, hasn't it?
Well, we're interacting. We're not,
Mm-hmm.
trying to search for things to say.
Mm-hmm. It's really neat.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One of these days, I'll get it right.
Oh, you'll get it right anyways.
Well, I can tell I'm starting to get back into the swing of it because my placement's gotten much better.
Look at you. Mine hasn't.
Well, I think once you start on your
If we get
gift right there.
the normal.
Yeah,
size
if we start doing that one that's there
and maybe
again.
get that pen you were talking
Yeah,
about.
get the E-pen.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'll have to check either Rich's or Tammy's because they both did one on the E-pen.
Oh, okay.
So I'll have to check their
Yeah.
videos to
That's true.
get the link.
Yeah.
Quite a few people have done reviews on E-pens.
Have they been good?
Well,
Not all of them.
not all of them. Some of them aren't really thrilled with it. But for the most part, what I've seen has been good. And if it does even half of what they say it does, I think it would be much worth the cost
And easier on my hand.
and much easier on your hand because, like I said, you're not really doing a lot of pressing,
Yeah.
according to what I've seen anyway. But who knows?
Who knows? The shadow do.
Yeah. Only the shadow knows. Oh, I dropped it. No wonder why I couldn't place it. It didn't hold onto the pen.
It didn't.
No.
Not good.
Mm.
Better?
Much. My throat's not going, I'm going to kill you now.
Good. I don't want your throat to kill you, honey.
No.
I miss you too much. Although, if your throat rebelled, you may not be able to talk so much.
Yeah, and then if I don't talk, we don't have a channel.
No, I said talk so much.
Yeah.
I'm terrible. I'm an awful person.
Go ahead, throw me under the bus.
Okay.
I'm sure people like shit. Who is it that usually throws me under the bus?
Oh,
The one that said I wasn't boring.
the one that says what?
I wasn't boring. Damn it, I can't even remember her name.
I don't know.
I am so bad.
You are bad.
I am so sorry.
I don't know.
And I joke with her all the time.
Cindy Bennett?
That's it.
Yeah.
Damn it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Cindy. My apologies. But that's what you get for throwing me under the bus so much.
You enjoy it, and you know it.
I most certainly do. I love interacting with these people, whether it, no matter what it is. Even if we have a disagreement, I still love interacting with these people.
Yeah. Good.
But
We don't get to see many people because we go from here to the grocery store
yeah,
or the doctor's office.
and because we can't go to retreats,
We can't actually see anybody.
we can't see any of our diamond painting community.
That's right. So it's hard.
Which kind of sucks. You know.
Since we're both retired, you'd think we'd be flitting all over the place.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's one problem with that. Lack of money.
Well, there's lots of problems with it. No car.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any difference. If we had money, we could take a flight to and then rent a car. Or split the cost of a car with somebody else. You know? Hell, even if we were to have a retreat here in Florida, it would be difficult to get to. And, I mean, that's the state that we live in.
Florida's a big state, though. It's not like
A very big
Rhode
state,
Island.
considering the fact that you can take up to 4 hours to go from one side to the other. Never mind north to south.
And the weather is so. What?
Yeah, but that doesn't make any difference because you're always, you're inside venue, you know. So that's air conditioned. But other than that,
Yeah, probably now boring you.
yeah,
10 minutes ago we started.
But see, there I go again. I think for right now,
That's going to be it.
well, it should be.
Should I sing us out a little?
If you are so inclined, I would love it. You know me, I love hearing you sing.
We'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places that these hearts of ours embraces all day through.
And on that note, we love you. Please remember, do not fake it until you make it. Just believe it until you receive it. Have a wonderful day, a wonderful week, and until we see you again.
That's right. Bye-bye.